All right, y'all, good morning. Day 287. Got out a little later than I'd hoped, but that's okay. The breakfast of that Continental, or that Best Western, was amazing. Again, just got dropped off at Santiam, it's where I walked to yesterday. I'm at about 5,000 feet, and snow is maybe 2 inches, 2 to 3 at most. Like, this is super fine, easy. It's kind of crunchy, so like maybe I'll want to do spikes later, but this is pretty chill. Though in the next 17 miles I do go up above 6. I get up to 6,100, so that's really when I'll have an opportunity to gauge like what's going to be going on. You know, if 6,100 isn't that bad, that would be great, because later on today I'll get up closer to 7. And then after today, I really don't go much higher than like 61. So really just have to get through like these 30 miles, 40 miles south of Santiam, and then with a couple days of snow melt, I think this is gonna, improve really quickly, and the weather looks clear. But yeah, I have no idea what's coming. We just gotta see what happens over the next few hours. It's so funny to be here, and have it look like this. I guess that's the cool thing about hiking different times of year, different seasons and stuff, that, I've been here and it was perfect September weather, incredible, great weather. And now it's like a bunch of snow. I'm literally only barely at 5,000 feet. In the next 10 miles, I'll get up to 6,100. And before the end of the day, I'll get up to about 6,800, but only briefly. Then I'll be riding more around the 5 to 6 range for the next couple days. I can only hope it'll be as manageable as it is right now. But crazy thing, so I was going to, gauge how everything was at 6,000 feet, and then possibly get more snow stuff or things at Mackenzie Pass. But at 9 a.m. this morning, they closed Mackenzie Pass for the season. So that's crazy. Kind of, thankfully, I didn't have enough food to go for 2 days, but I just went by Big Lake Youth Camp Trailhead. So Sprinter was able to meet me there because he had heard from Outside Jay about the closure. So I just grabbed enough food to possibly go 80 miles. There's a chance that I will get food at Elk Lake. That's 40 something from here. It really just depends how timing works out, and if can I make it 35 miles today? I would like to think so. If it was this, if the trail stayed exactly like it is right now, then yes. I'm still going 3 miles an hour. I'm not even using spikes yet. They can kind of hurt your feet sometimes, so I'm waiting until I really need them, if I do need them. But yeah, it'll be hard to say what it looks like at higher elevation, and if that will slow me down. Hopefully it doesn't particularly. And I can, quickly go by Elk Lake, get a little more resupply, and then, just kind of fly through this and let it melt out. Honestly, I'm so freaking lucky. Look at those! That's Big Lake. Near Big Lake Youth Camp, the beautiful snow-capped mountains. I'm warm and comfortable and my feet are dry, and the snow is only barely slowing me down, at least here. So it's just walking, dude. It's just walking. even if it was like significantly worse than this for sections, I think I'm gonna be able to make this work. I'm very happy. All right, it's about 6 inches and I'm not even at 6,100 yet, but it is nice to know. Yeah, like this is tiring, especially the uphill because there's no boot check. But I obviously didn't expect it to be. But like today will be the worst day because I'm gonna be spending a lot of time between 5,000 and 6,000 feet tomorrow and the next day, maybe even the day after that. So today's really going to be the deepest snow because it hasn't melted yet, and I'm gonna be up at about 6,800, hopefully before dark, but at least, yeah, it's sunny-ish and warm and comfortable, minus the snow. Kind of hard sometimes to follow the trail, but it's only been hard a couple times, so that's good. And honestly, it's like whoever gets to see this is sick. It's gonna be like the most exhausting day of my entire life, I can tell. Oh my gosh, like it's like definitely more than 6 inches of snow here in places, and I'm only at 6,000 feet. The hope would be that it's like only just as deep up higher, but we'll see. Yeah, calendar triple crown. It's pretty chill. Pretty chill. Dang, y'all, this tree just went down. There's no snow on that bad boy. There's snow on everything else, but it's all dead. That just went down. Oh my God. These have been a big navigational tool for me, following the cuts. There's really nothing else to follow. Honestly, like it's so beautiful. It is the bane of my existence, but it is very beautiful. This is that lava rock section of the PCT in Oregon. Gosh, I couldn't have been here at 2 more drastically different times. What is this, the White Mountains? Ridiculous. All right, touching base. Just got to Mackenzie Pass, which hilariously they closed this morning. There's one car here, which means they're trapped here forever. So I'm just walking. You can walk the road for like a quarter mile instead of the trail, obviously. We're doing it, but there's not a ton of snow here. It's like pretty, I don't know what I'm at. I'm assuming 5 or something, or right below 5. So there's not a ton of snow. But, so I'm 17 miles in. That took 7.5 hours. But I did like resupply at Big Lake with Sprinter and like hung out there for a little bit. So I'd say 17 miles in a little over 7 hours, and I should have been able to do about 21 in that time going normal speed. So it's slowing me down, but not to like unprecedented levels. So when I did my math this morning, I was 280 miles from Ashland, which means I could be there in 8 days if I averaged 35 miles a day. That would get me there the evening of the 21st. But if I averaged like 31 point something miles a day, I'd get there the night of the 22nd. So my hope is it's gonna be a long, exhausting day, but I think I can do 30 miles, at least 31, 32. It'll take a full 14, 15 hour day, which I do all the time. And I think, yeah, in the dark, it'll probably be a little more annoying route finding in the snow, but it's like so hard to see anyway. I'm checking constantly, and the weather's nice and it's not that cold, so I don't really mind checking because, yeah, it's very easy to do. So that would be my hope, that today, like this next section I'm gonna do has the highest elevation I'll do for the next couple days. So this is gonna be the worst section, possibly, for snow. It's only like 500 or 600 feet higher at times than what I did today. So I can only hope it's like really similar, but we'll see. It's very variable out here. Some areas are like super bad just because of the drifts, and some are better. So we'll just have to see. But yeah, I think if I could pull off like 30-ish today and tomorrow, which is like going to be the hardest, worst days, like this snow, it's 5-day forecast of clear, warm weather. The snow's gonna melt. Even if it's not all gone, like in 3-4 days, it's just gonna get better and better every single day, and I'm gonna be at slightly lower elevation. So yeah, I think if I can pull off at least around 30 today, tomorrow, I'll still get to Ashland like right when I thought I was going to anyway. So that's cool. I feel like when I was here before, I remember there being a pit toilet, but I'm not seeing it now. Maybe it's right up here. I'm gonna look. But yeah, so it's gonna be a long day. It's like almost 4 already, but I will be, yeah, it's gonna be a long day hiking in the dark, but what can you do? Okay, I'm so confused and I don't have service, and I don't really want to sit any longer here and try to like use my Garmin, but I just like sat here right at the road crossing for the PCT because I don't know, it's like pretty dry and sunny, and I'm only gonna go up from here and probably won't really sit back down or relax again for the rest of the day. I'm gonna be kind of jamming. But 2 cars just drove by me. So did they like close the pass and then reopened it already? Like, I'm so confused, and I don't know enough about this area to know like if like maybe it's just closed in one direction or like one gate. But yeah, 2 cars just drove by and I was like shocked, because this was gonna be my, like emergency place where I could have met Sprinter to get snowshoes. And I mean, like, if he would have met me here, I probably would have taken snowshoes, because like I think you could get away with nothing. We'll see what it's like 500 feet higher than where I've been, but like when sometimes it's just drifted like crazy. And as it's melted more, like the slush, I guess, was like, my spikes were nice, but at the same time, it's kind of like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm fine without snowshoes for sure. There were only like a couple moments when I was like, that would be nice. So I'd probably be carrying them a ton. Yeah, and I was kind of worried they would hurt my ankles. Honestly, like my body's just, not like it's fragile, but I do the motions that I do, and I would be scared to like add 2 pounds to both my ankles. But yeah, pretty curious to see what it's gonna be like as I climb up. Basically start climbing from here, and I'm gonna be climbing on and off for the entire rest of the day. At least right here you can actually kind of see the rocks. It was nice though that I remember this section being pretty slow going because of the rocks, so I feel like it was probably only similarly slow going. I don't think it's going to last long, but oh my gosh, I am cherishing this. This is a beautiful sign for starters. There's no way it looked like this morning. Obviously, it was probably only 1 to 3 inches here, but oh, dirt, man. This is nice. I mean, 17 miles of snow travel, and most of it was 4 to 6 inches. Some of it was 6 to 12. I feel I'm shocked. My mood's great, but it has to be because my expectations were so much worse. So it's like, I'll take what I can get, you know. I'm sure it's gonna be crazy up top, you know, tonight. That'll be the highest that I'll get for a few days, but yeah, I'm just enjoying any ounce of, you know, ease that I can. I'll take it. I thought it could be so much worse. So I'm just really happy that I'm able to be out here and that I think it's even possible to pull 30 today. Like, looking at these snow conditions, I think a lot of people wouldn't. It's going to be the most exhausting 30 hours. Like, but the nice thing is, a crazy exhausting 30, how exhausting is it? As exhausting as a 35 to 45. So at least I have that going for me, that, yeah, it's nice to push, because then when stuff like this comes up, you're in just a better position to like balance it out and figure it out. The no snow didn't last long, but this is still really shallow, like 1 to 3 inches at most. And this is, if I can just make good time for an hour or 2 hours, make a really big difference. I would really appreciate that today. What a beautiful day. This is one of those moments where you get to choose. Am I going to have a miserable day for no reason and it's just going to be awful? Or am I going to think, wow, I'm so lucky there's not more snow. I'm so lucky it's not raining. I'm so lucky it's not snowing. I'm so lucky I'm not wet and cold. My feet are dry in these sealskin socks. I've been immensely comfortable all day. Yeah, like the pushing through snow and the post holing, it can be exhausting. I had moments where I had less patience, and then the sun came out a little bit. It softened the snow. It's clearly melted some of it. Is it going to get deeper tonight? Yeah, but I think it's going to be less deep right now than it was this morning. And tomorrow and the next day will just be better and better. Yeah, I don't want to be miserable. I don't want to be sad. I want to love every last second of this. And yeah, today I chose to have a good day and play in the snow like a little kid and be patient and just decide I'll make it as far as I can. I can only do my best, and that's gonna have to be enough. And that feels really good. Yeah, could be worse. And I have tracks. I don't know how far they're gonna go, but it's been really nice for the last mile or two. Easy come, easy go. The person whose tracks I've been following just ended because they came in from they weren't on the PCT. But that's okay. That was nice though while it lasted. Would have been sick to have that overnight, like be able to night hike and have some tracks to follow, but we'll just see. I mean, the snow's been, at least down here, it hasn't been too horrific. I might stop here and get water. Just worried the sources are going to be covered, or yeah, I don't know. Guess it depends how close I get to this lake. I just know, like, probably tonight and tomorrow morning, like, I'm going to want a hot chocolate or a coffee. So I should probably let myself do that. Got a little water just in case. Now it's like I don't have to look for it in the dark. We're back, baby. Just hit a junction and there's tons of tracks. That's cool. Dude, I will take it for any mile I can get it. It's just nice. It's a little easier to follow. It's a little easier to walk on. Yeah. I mean, if I'm lucky, dude, who knows? Who knows how far they could go. It is over there. It's like the prettiest glowing thing. It's just, it doesn't show up very well. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. I just got that all on camera. That was, y'all. 7:40. Sometimes I'm just like living my life and I think, dude, like, if people could see you, like friends or family, for starters, like they might be worried about you if they like had no information and just saw a picture or video of what you were doing. But like, this year is so weird. Doing the calendar or triple count is so funny because you just enter into this strange reality where like it doesn't matter what the weather is like. Like you can't, sure, like I could have taken a day or two off, whatever, but in theory for most of this year it's like rain or shine, like worst possible conditions. Like you're out there, like it's 7:40 at night, it's dark, I'm at, I don't know, friggin' 6,500, maybe 6,800 feet. I'm like near the high point for the day. I'm gonna go down and then go back up to like a similar point, but it's like, yeah, like hiking in 6 to 12 inches of snow, climbing up a mountain in Oregon at night in the dark. But if someone's watching this and you recently did the section on the PCT from Mackenzie Pass to like, I don't know, in the direction of Obsidian Falls, send me a message because I'll buy you dinner, because the having tracks for the last 5 miles or whatever, especially for the last hour in the dark, has been priceless. All right, it's 9:30. I'm exhausted. Moving like a mile an hour. Oh, I've moved better the last little bit, but I mean, up around 7,000 feet, it was pretty crazy. Just like very time consuming. I'm like about 27 miles in for the day, which is perfectly good. That just means in the next 8 days, I have to do like 135. And like hopefully tomorrow I'll just have an early start. The hardest part of tomorrow is going to be the first few miles. That's another thing too. It's like I'm still just up high and I have another big climb and it's only like a mile or so, or maybe 2 or something from around here, but that could take 2 hours just because of the conditions. And like when I was up higher, like you wouldn't have wanted to fall. So yeah, I'm showing you this spot because I'm about to clear it to try to make it campable. And yeah, then we'll have a nice early day tomorrow. I'm like 20 miles from Elk Lake or whatever. So hopefully hit that like not too crazy late. That's where I'm going to possibly meet Sprinter to resupply, just because I brought enough food. I brought food for, you know, a hopeful pace. So I might wind up needing a little bit more, but let's get set up. All right. I feel like I did a pretty good job. That'll do. That way I'm just like not super cold. Otherwise, I mean, it doesn't really matter, but yeah, just to try to stay a little warm. You don't necessarily want to be tented on top of snow if you can avoid it. And I can, so I did. I don't even know how this is possible, but I just looked down and realized I only have one micro spike on, which means the other one came off somewhere. They're so friggin' tight, it's like, how is that possible? But this is why sealskin socks are amazing. Like, there's just so much ice caked on me, but like my feet have been, they're not like super warm right now, but I've been sitting around for like 30 minutes. But they dry, man. They dry. I've been laying here for so long, well over an hour, but slow day. Definitely a slow day.